guys, welcome to G&A Podcast with your host Soberoni and
Drew.
And today we have a really crazy episode that's really different from normal because of three major reasons. One, we found out Kakegurui is on like a 3-week hiatus.
Crazy.
It's super crazy. So we're going to have like 2 or 3 weeks where we don't have Kakegurui.
Fuck.
Because there's no new episode out. We're doubling up on Fate Apocrypha since we missed last week, so we're going to do that at the end of the episode. We're going to just talk about both episodes, so that's going to be longer than normal. And we have tea and crumpets, so...
Yes, we have our tea and crumpets.
We decided to have our tea party while we do this episode.
Oh, we're so fancy.
So since we're saving all that stuff for later, let's just kick it off with Hajimete no Gal. And this was quite the episode.
This whole week was just very...
I feel like every week is just very weird.
Yeah,
but
it's getting worse and worse and worse.
This episode in particular was like I expected Yui to be crazy. I didn't expect her to be like batshit.
Yeah, batshit. It's off the wall, like split personality, like total dominatrix complex. Like this bitch is.
Yeah, she's just like, I didn't even expect her to be a gal as well. Like she's like a hidden gal.
Yeah, but no, she that's her identity.
It's who she chooses to be.
Yeah. I want to point out the scene where he's like kind of picturing her doing stuff to her in the cafe, which by the way Silveroni thought was like real life for some reason.
They got me with that fade out trick.
I don't know. To me,
Listen,
it couldn't be.
It was established that Yui is a crazy bitch at that point, so I was not surprised when she was pulling moves like that.
Fair enough. No, because she's so what? That's still out of character.
I'm sorry. Is it more out of character for what she was?
That was different. Like, yes, was she just, really bluntly trying to break up Junichi and Yamiko just to treat him as a dog?
Yes. So why is this so out of character?
Because she's not gonna try to fuck him, and if there's between that and trying to fuck him, like
at a certain point you lose credibility. If there's like, if that was Yuno from fucking Future Diary and she did that, I'd be like, oh, that's in character as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. Like, as long as you're crazy, I think anything you do is in character at that point.
Well, anyway.
Sorry, maybe I'm biased, but whatever.
I love that the censor part was, because I told Soberoni that I would say it, that I would save it for a podcast. It's actually a censor with a snake.
Okay. It all makes sense.
That's
now.
so, like, I was like, wow, that's so fitting. Also, because she goes by the name of Boa. Go right over that. It's too early to get triggered. I'm so tired.
And I especially loved his friends this episode. His friends were like the spotlight.
Yeah,
this
they're
episode. They are the best cast of Friends ever.
Jesus. Yeah. So remember how we were like shitting on that one dude
who's like a pedophile?
Yeah, he actually had like arguably the best line.
Yeah.
Of the time. Oh my god. Like, could you imagine? Or like, hey guys, I have something to tell you. I have something to discuss. And your apprentice comes up to me and says, alright, it's time to get the free candy van. And you're just like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
She is never gonna stop being funny. He's like I said before, he's the dude who's like, alright, this is your one joke and you can never stray from this joke. And instead of being upset, he's like, alright, I'm gonna make this work.
Yeah, at first I thought it was annoying, but like this week that was like pretty solid.
Yeah. Plus his friends got his back. And Ranko's pretty much like clutch as hell. She's super awesome. I love Ranko.
Agreed.
I'm glad she's not like stereotypically just trying to break them up all the time and coming up with schemes.
Yeah. Although I hate. Well, I always hate that. Like, there's just not. I wish there's just not enough.
Yamako?
Yeah.
There's never enough of. She's like. I feel weird in that she feels like a side character.
Yeah,
in her own story.
Exactly. Like, she feels like a background character, even though it's all about her.
Yeah, I want an episode focused on her.
Me too. I hope so. But yeah.
I think. Oh well. Also, Yu is kind of an interesting character, despite how crazy she is. I kind of liked her. She makes for like an interesting, semi-antagonist.
Yeah. No, agreed. Like her whole dominatrix. Outlook on life is cool. Like it's not her just being like, I'm a bitch, I could just have whatever. Like she's not trying to be an Akane on this show.
Yeah, no, she's just trying to be crazy.
Yeah, and just like own everybody.
Yeah, and overall it's a good episode. I love how it kind of like it's not really a traditional comedy, and it does like a lot of things to go out of its way to like mock tropes in comedy, like in romantic comedies. So I don't know. It feels like an interesting, fresh breath of the romantic comedy genre. Like I don't run into as many stereotypical tropes as you usually do.
Agreed. I'm just gonna say agreed because I'm really tired. I'm pondering about the tea I just drank. We're drinking Earl Grey, guys.
Earl Grey tea.
I picked out Earl Grey because it's the tea that they always drank in Umineko no Koro ni.
I picked Earl Grey because I like it, and we couldn't find crumpets because I don't know what a crumpet is. So we just got these little Goya cookies, which are awesome.
Yeah, like it was just biscuits. Like we just needed biscuits. Like I didn't expect us to find like I feel like crumpets are just like the same as biscuits.
I guess so. Any UK viewers, let us know, or anybody who's more cultured than us, let us know.
Yeah, us cultured than us.
Than us savages.
Yeah, our savages who were born and raised in the Bronx don't know the goddamn thing.
All right. Next, let's go to Hitorimi Jime, My Hero.
Oh boy! We're just chugging right along with the crazy train.
I wasn't feeling this episode as much.
Me neither. No, I can definitely understand why. It was literally just like flashback.
Yeah, it was a flashback. Like half the episode was a flashback,
yeah.
And it wasn't like a long flashback either. It was just like a
chunks of flashbacks.
Yeah, it was like chunks
everywhere.
Of flashbacks. And it was really slow compared to, especially how hyped the last episode was with so much crazy shit happening.
Yikes! Yeah, this one we're just like, okay, we're doing the most right now. I think we need to just
like slow your roll real quick and let everybody catch up.
Yeah, poor Sadagawa. What do you do with the guy you admired for years? Is now your teacher and is now like abusing that power by just randomly kissing you. And also lives with you.
I did like how they go into Kosuke's kind of like backstory a bit. Mm-hmm. Like he's fun. I mean, I'm finding him a little bit interesting. I don't know what his motives are.
Yeah, I like that, and I like that. I don't think he even knows what his motives are at this point.
Yeah, he was very confused about his whole feelings towards Sadagawa.
He's like, "Shit, maybe I."
Which confuses me about the whole thing last episode where he was like, listen, I ain't gonna fuck you, alright?
End of episode, get over here.
Yeah, end of episode, let's fuck.
They didn't have sex, but...
No, they did not, but...
Yeah, he kissed his student in the middle of the hallway, which is still a pretty big thing. Which he does admit that he was jealous of watching him get the fruit scent.
fruit sandwich is a metaphor for like a blowjob or something. I'm convinced.
That's what I don't understand. I'm like, how can you be jealous? Like, if someone gave my boyfriend a fruit sandwich, I would find you like the least threatening person on this planet. Like,
I am. Is fruit sandwich like a metaphor for something? Just let us know if it's a metaphor for something in Japanese.
God, it's so bad.
She gave me the fruit sandwich. Wink,
Oh,
wink.
Wait. What the fuck? You son of a bitch. Oh, I really did love like the background music for like the flashbacks and like those more like reflective scenes.
Once you pointed it out, I was like, oh shit, yeah, the music is actually pretty nice and like serene and mellow.
Yeah, it's just very soothing. I loved it.
I actually wish I had that music right now while I was drinking this tea.
Yeah, that'd be really actually perfect.
That'd be clutch.
Like, any more serene just doing this, and I'd just be fucking asleep. Like,
yeah, we'd knock out halfway through this podcast. I'm glad it's not focused. I'm like, was it Kensuke and Hasekuda's relationship is kind of like coming along nicely. I'm glad it's not like a lingering thing anymore.
Yeah, we have to focus back on it, like, cause I'm happy with them just being in the background. Just stay there forever. Yeah. Fucking Hasekawa being as bitchy as he dares to dream.
Also, we should bring up the bar that doesn't make any fucking sense. Does not make any fucking sense.
Woo, bar scene.
That bar, man.
Oh my god. Like, how does it keep its own business when they're the only two people there?
Alright, so
all the
apparently
time.
They're the only people there. So first off, the bartender's like some wise, ancient dude, even though he's like 20
10 years old.
Like, all the wisdom in the world. Only like 3 people are ever there max. It's the same 3 people. And the bar fucking serves, what was it? It was like salmon roll over rice and blueberry sauce.
Like, first of all, I love how you just said that in like
perfect
sync.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, give me the cheapest thing you got, blueberry sauce, salmon roll over rice. I'm like, what
I didn't know blueberry sauce was a thing, let alone a thing you put on salmon and rice.
I know it's a thing, but like, I thought something you put like on cheesecake.
This whole episode, this podcast already is making me feel very uncultured. I didn't know what the fuck blueberry sauce was. I don't know what a crumpet is. I got to go on like a world tour.
Do you eat salmon with blueberry sauce?
No, I'm uncultured.
Like, no, like,
maybe I should go
in general. Like, that sounds awful. Like, I don't want blueberries on my salmon.
I'm about to go downstairs and hit up my bar for some salmon roll with blueberry sauce on that shit.
And then they're gonna look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You salmon, extra blueberry sauce on that.
Oh, God, yeah. And once again, it was the typical, hey, let's just, like, say stuff, but, like, not say anything meaningful. Like, we're just making a bunch of statements, like,
yeah, it was like,
Kosuke.
I think she opened it with like,
oh yeah, my
man is always doing some shit like that. I'm like, okay.
I'm just like, who the fuck cares?
Who are you? What's your name again?
And then like all of a sudden they're all like being like pensive about Kosuke's situation. Like, oh, Kosuke, he just doesn't get it. Oh, he doesn't get it. Maybe it's Kosuke. Maybe it's Maybelline. Like, I'm like, why are we having all these moments where everyone's like, oh, reflecting. Now, do you guys have your own lives?
No, they don't.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Kosuke, you've always been just so... everyone could just see... You're just so obvious all the time. We could just see through you, and...
Yeah.
Are you going to specify? No, we're just going to leave that lingering comment and just... And you just enjoy my fucking salmon roll over rice with blueberry sauce.
Also, this episode did a good job of... Well, this episode combined with Drew did a good job of making me feel bad for Setagawa's family situation.
Why do you have to cook so well? Oh,
my mom was too busy, like, getting fucked in the bedroom, yeah, right. So I had to learn how to cook.
In the flashback, you just see him looking at his mom's bedroom door.
Like, alone and stuff. I feel super sad now. I hate that kind of story.
I'm sorry if that was anything resembling your childhood, but I thought it was so funny. They're just like...
Oh, you're so evil. I hate that.
Oh, you're so good with cooking. How you like that? Look to the door. Oh my god!
That wasn't what was happening, but okay.
She was definitely getting fucked.
I like to think that she just wasn't even there, and he just like maybe she's like dead, and that's like a figment of his imagination.
A figment of imagination is his mom being a hoe.
Yes. Maybe that's the deeper meaning in his story. Is he doesn't even have a house. This whole thing's a lie.
Meanwhile, he's actually just in a trash bin somewhere. Like, is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, that's the perspective.
How is that?
Because that is somehow less sad than the reality of his delusion.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be clothed while my mom literally just runs through the neighborhood, as opposed to, being in a trash. Living in a trash.
Well, he's about to be living in a trash can underneath the sea because he just got caught by his old gang. So.
Oh yeah. Oh right. I want to see it. How does this always happen in anime?
You're gonna bring this up. You're gonna bring this up.
How do people in anime run with their eyes closed? They just run with their eyes closed. Who the fuck does that? No one in real life runs with their eyes closed enough to their boinking. So.
Boinking.
I don't know why I said that. Bump into someone. Like, I actually don't understand. Like he ran full force, and then he opens his eyes, and he's like, it's the entire gang's here. I'm like,
yeah, because
how could you not see them from, like, a few, like, feet away? They were just standing there. They didn't come out the shadows or anything. They were right there, and he just bumped into them. Oh my god, I'm running with my eyes closed. Like, Jesus Christ. You know how many people would be dead in New York City?
Well,
if they just ran with their eyes closed?
You couldn't run more than 5 feet in New York with your eyes closed.
Yes, because you'd get hit by a car every 5 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's so stupid. That's such a stupid
I don't know why
concept.
You got triggered over that so easily, but okay.
Because it's like, oh, how did I run into them? It's as if they're just standing right there. ... Like, now he's gonna put himself in a situation where he might get killed. Because he can open his eyes while running. Like, just opening your eyes while running just seems like the most logical thing to do. Like, you literally shouldn't be walking or running anywhere with your eyes closed.
You see, that's actually a metaphor for how he's living in an illusion. Because his eyes are closed to the reality that he just lives in a trash can.
Yeah, and now he's going to have a new reality where he's about to get fucked by an entire gang.
Not if Kosuke gets there first. Alright, that's enough of that fun show. Speaking of fun shows, we have Saiyuki Reload Blast, which I'm sure was more fun for you than it was for me because it was like all the flashback that you needed.
There wasn't any flashback.
Well, the whole arc is a flashback.
Yeah. It was like stuff happened. Like, it was just interesting, maybe a little bit confusing, but mostly interesting seeing how, like, the politics, like, are actually playing out. And, like,
I have no idea what the politics of heaven are right now.
So
I know that they're pacifist or something.
They're pacifist, so they're like, we need certain forces to fight for us because we can't do the fighting, obviously. And they send the Natsuko, who is, self-proclaimed war god, who's who's a homunculus. It's like everyone else. Made by, I don't know, the half demon who's like half demon, half god. Super strong. But because he's like a literal killing machine, that like kind of makes him like a heretic, like, or somewhat heretical. I think I used that word correctly. And because, but essentially it doesn't matter because it's like, okay, but he's like the killing machine, so we'll look
the other way.
Well, yeah, we'll just gloss over it because he kills everything for us. So like, And then Goku appears, who's from Earth, who's also a heretical creature. And then now they're like, oh, this could be a possible, like, other war god, quote unquote. Really, war god's just a name for people who just goes in and kills a bunch of demons for people who just don't fight for themselves.
Don't they have an army, though? Because they have generals.
Yeah, but Nataku's quote unquote father, Lee Tonen, whatever his name is, he volunteers Nataku, and Nataku's like super strong. Like, he arrived at a time where there was like Earth was like overrun with demons, and he can clean up. So now they're just like, oh, there's a problem, go to Nataku.
I feel like this suddenly became a mini Game of Thrones. Like, Saiyuki just evolved into Game of Thrones real quick.
Yeah.
After not having anything matter.
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like that, I don't know, I thought they made that somewhat clear.
I mean, I get it. Like, I get what, like, why it's happening. Or, like, I get what's happening. I just don't get why so much it is happening. Like, why is anyone taking this dude's shit? Why is, like...
They're taking his
why are they...
shit because they don't want Nataku to kill them. He controls Nataku. If you haven't got the memo yet, he kind of controls him, so...
Somebody could assassinate the dude. Like, there's plenty of chances.
Oh, you mean, like...
Well, when Natsuko...
Pasakai tried doing that, and then Natsuko was like, no.
When he's not there, you can easily assassinate the dude.
I'm sorry, not everyone's, like, a fucked up person, like Lee Toten, whatever his name is.
Well, I don't know. Also, like, I'm disillusioned by the fact that everyone in heaven is, like, apparently not that strong. I assume that they were, like, literal gods or something.
No.
Like, the blonde dude that's Sozin, I assumed he was, like, a god. Like, or chain-smoking chick.
They might be gods. That doesn't, like... In this
They're
show,
just, like, weak gods.
That doesn't determine, like, their strength at all.
Oh, I'm a god, but I'm just, like, as strong as a human, so... It's more of a title.
Kind of, like, yeah, it's like a title of, like, power, essentially, in their world.
But not real power, just, like, metaphorical power.
Yeah, like, like, in terms of, like, political.
Yeah, like, it's like being president or something.
Yeah, like, instead of, like, you know, senator, you're, like, a god.
Cool. Not as fun as being, like, all-powerful, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, so... That's pretty much what's happening, and then they're like, "Hey, you know, he might," and they kind of make it evident that they're moving in that direction. Especially, like, you know, because Goku's like, "Hey," you know, they like kind of like putting hints that he's like, you know, even though he's like only 5 feet tall, he's kind of really strong. You know, like the ridiculous heavy chains he always wears. The fact that he like blew back like past Sanzo with ease. Like, remember when he got upset and he's just like, no! And like
force pushed him into the wall.
Yeah.
He's actually a Jedi.
Except he did it with his hand.
My favorite part was when Nataku just, like, Siegfried himself in the middle of the fucking fight.
Yeah, because he was so overcome by the fact that he's like, oh no, I was hesitating in killing someone who, like, was, like, potentially my closest friend.
Wait, that's the problem I have. I have a problem with that relationship, because they did not have that much relationship with each other. They, like, spoke for, like, 5 minutes, tops. As far as I saw.
Yeah, but they were, like, still...
In those 5 minutes, we really bonded with each
other.
No,
not 5 minutes. It was, like, during the whole time, they obviously didn't go day by day, but, like, over the time Natsuko was, like, recovering.
They didn't. I don't think they did a good job of like, even hinting at that. Because as far as I knew, like...
They're not, like, they're not best friends, but, like, they're, like, the only kids there. So, like, they have that kid mentality, like, oh my god, yeah, we're hanging out, we're cool with each other, yay, like, everything's cool. Like, you know, they're not that age where we are, where it's, like, you know, we're all kind of, like, awkward.
Speak for yourself. Your face.
Okay. Okay, because you're definitely the life of a party at any party.
I am.
Okay, he's not.
In the parties I throw.
Which he doesn't. Asshole.
Sorry, you set yourself up for that one.
But yeah. Also, I loved how, like, for a second there, we thought, like, his dad was, like, a pedo. Like, entering pedo mode.
Oh, yeah, his father is really creepy as fuck. I don't like him.
I mean, you're not... I don't think you're supposed to.
No, you're not. But he's just really creepy.
Yeah, but yeah, no, they were cool enough in the way, like, children are cool enough. And then he was just, like... And then he killed himself because he's like, I want to be forced to kill someone I'm cool with, so... I want to be brainwashed to begin with. It's gonna make me kill people I like, so...
So yeah, he just at least attempted to kill himself.
Yeah,
does he succeed in that, or is it like a?
I don't know. They like in some way they resurrect him
because it looks like he just stabs his shoulder. Which I was like, that's another thing. Like that's a completely ineffectual way of killing yourself. You just stabbed your shoulder.
Oh, I thought he just stabbed himself in the chest or
it looked like it was more towards like the shoulder area.
I mean, you saw the light in his eyes go out.
Like I would faint if my shoulder was stabbed. Yeah,
no, like, you saw a light in his eyes go out. That's different than just like, oh, my eyes are closing.
No. My light in my eyes will go out too if somebody just jammed a sword through my front.
And the fact that they said we can still use him, I think that means like there's some part of him like he is actually dead, and they're gonna somehow like maybe like still like use
like resurrect him as a Terminator.
Kind of, because remember, in the beginning of last week's episode, they're like, wait, Prince Nataku has gone missing. So he's still alive in the present time. We just don't know how he is or, like, what's his state of mind, per se.
Yeah.
It could be that, like, his body is just being used and, like, anything that made up, like, the old Nataku is, like, gone. But also looking for next week because enter Demon Goku, and I'm just expecting him to. He needs to kill at least like 3 or 4 people.
He's gonna end up killing all his friends. He's gonna end up killing fake Sozin, fake Kakai, and fake.
As long as he kills Lito, whatever his name.
Oh yeah, kill them all.
He should be first. Them all. Yeah, in a very Monica like. Monica head turn.
Yeah, he did the head tilt.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's fucking real.
180-degree head tilt. All right. Next up, Hero Academia.
It starts with McGruff, the crime hound, coming in, and is chastising them. While using their powers, like, hey, you can't use your powers, but
psych.
I'm not gonna tell anyone, so you won't be punished.
I actually think that was kind of a shitty thing to do. Like, you get no credit for this, but you don't get punishment either.
No, that's fair.
Like, it's fair, but it's also like, damn. Yeah. So then why do we do this? What was the point?
Because they're heroes. They're not doing this for recognition. God, you make an awful fucking hero.
I don't subscribe to Stain's like hero mentality of you have to be pure-blooded heroes that do everything selflessly.
Me neither, because like if you're getting your entire time to being a hero, you get compensated so you can like live.
Yeah. Speaking of Stain, I love how they're using him as like a recurring. Like he's not just done. He's not like, well, Stain is gone. We'll never hear from him again. But like he's like an actual now. He's in a way he's like more powerful now than he was before.
Yeah, because he left such a like an impact.
Yeah,
in
he's
his
like
last word.
He's like a beacon for all the villains to like huddle around now and like empower them. He's like a martyr. He's literally a martyr for the villains.
Because I will say this, I feel like that train is gonna like run its course. Probably by like next episode.
What makes you say that?
Like they just use it as a reason to like just like this is the plot reason we're using why we're getting all these new villains for the next arc, and then we'll never hear about it.
I have a feeling like we might not hear about it for a while, but I would not be surprised.
If they do reference back to it, I'll be impressed.
He won't be a focal point, but they might make a reference or two, like maybe a few episodes down the line. Like I don't know. But yeah, there is like a new truckload of awesome looking villains, including what looks like a sadistic, crazy loli that's just blowing people's heads off.
Yep.
So that's fun.
No, I saw that. I'm like, all right, well, who knows? Already
Is that
new
the
villain
first like murder in the show? Because that was straight up murder. Like, have we seen anyone get just like? I know they said people were killed in certain things, but like, did we see anyone just get like fucking blown up?
I actually don't know.
That might be the first actual murder like that they showed on the show. Like, I mean, he was already dead when he showed them, but like, he ain't alive. That's for sure.
Yeah, we've never seen Stain walk away from like a freshly murdered corpse.
Yeah. So that's maybe she's gonna be like she's gonna be the character that ups the rating on the show real quick. Like momentarily, Boku no Hero Academia is just gonna be rated R for fucking 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
While we deal with this girl.
Yeah. Also, the conversation, that very ominous conversation Garen and Torino has with All Might.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, so yeah, about that guy who kind of killed, your predecessor. I think he may be kind of moving around, shaking.
Was it All for One? Because I know
the power.
No, because they have one power. I think it's. I always get them confused.
The All for One is the quirk.
Is the quirk, but one of them has One for All, the other one has All for One, and they keep mixing up the names.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, so it's gonna be impossible for me to remember this. Anywho, it's whoever killed All Might's predecessor has basically the inverse name of that.
I think One for All is the one that
All Might
has.
Yeah, so then he has All for One, which I guess is like the opposite somehow.
Yeah, I mean that kind of sounds evil by itself. It does. So like that's why I assume so, because like I'm like that sounds.
I'm overthinking it then.
Yeah, I'm like just the All for One, like all for just one. Like that sounds.
It's not necessarily evil.
Maybe selfish and greedy, which in this show is going to just take a right turn to evil. Let's see. Oh, hand crusher joke. Midoriya.
Oh, I was supposed to say Todoroki's like my new
favorite.
Yeah,
Todoroki.
Todorika's his sister.
Also has a scar.
Yeah.
On the opposite side. Her mother.
The opposite side of her face is scarred.
I also can't look at you. Yeah, I like his form of flat comedy where he's just like, oh my god, I got your hand crushed too. And they're like, ah ha 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 ha, he might never be able to use his hand again, but ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah, he's fun. I love how they're making him so compelling as a character now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might be my favorite.
If only they could do the same to Bakugo.
I mean, Bakugo's kind of like in the background this arc, just chilling.
I feel like even if he wasn't, I feel like
after this arc, when he comes back,
I feel like maybe they need to focus on to change my mind.
I think he'll be changed once he gets back.
Because every time you see him, it's just in a fight where he's just all like, kill stuff, boom, explosion. That's like my name. Don't worry it out.
Speaking of which, next episode looks like it's going to be filler. But it looks interesting because it's the interns for everyone else.
Yeah, they're like basically, wow, all the cool shit is going on. Not that all the cool shit's over. Let's just do this.
Yeah, it was like Sue, Uraraka, all the other ones.
Yeah, Uraraka. I'm pretty sure her mentor is gay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like this is the opposite of Naruto in that like so many other characters are given so much time, which is awesome.
Yeah. If only Naruto could
take a lesson from this.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be so shitty. Fight me.
Well, I don't think anybody's gonna argue that all the side characters needed more time. Anywho, it was a good episode. Next week looks fun. So, I think we're going to go on to another really fun discussion. Fun times to be had with Netsuzou Trap. The most fun show on television.
Oh, I don't want to say anything. I want to eat my cookies.
Just grab your kids, sit them down, have them watch Netsuzou Trap marathon. And then hand them the rope after they're done.
Yeah, or the Prozac.
This episode was like... I'm trying to remember all the shitty things that happened this episode, but essentially it boils down to...
10 minutes of shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the entire episode, actually. It boils down to Yuma... Alright, Hotaru is evil, but Fujiwara is more evil, and Yuma is kind of like bad by proxy just because she's so stupid and wrapped up in their evil crusade.
Yeah. By her own free will, pretty much.
And Takeda is just like on the side, like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah. Although I did like Takeda in this episode because like he like
he did kind of he took a stand. He
stood up for himself. And he's just like, hey, you're doing some sketch shit and you blew me off. In addition, you blew me off for my date just to fucking argue with your lover's boyfriend about beating her up. Not cool.
Yeah, Fujiwara is like really scummy, like super scummy. Maybe. Yeah, no, he's pretty scummy. I was trying to think of one redeeming factor or something.
Like he's definitely like
his only positive trait is this, that he's like.
I was like he's definitely like the apocryphal. I thought you said that word, and then I just said it right after.
We got Fate Apocrypha on the mind right now.
Not even. Yeah, he's like the Akane Kuzunohan guy. Like, he's like the new Akane. Like,
he's worse than Akane. At least Akane... Alright, Akane was like manipulative.
Okay, yeah, but she never got physical.
Yeah, she didn't get physical, and also it's like... She had a purpose. Like, as crazy as she was...
she didn't.
We're not gonna
she didn't. She was just fucking crazy. She was a fucking bitch for no reason.
Fine, whatever. But Fujiwara was a lot more confrontational and a lot more, like, physical and a lot more aggressive than Akane was.
Yeah, a lot more... Yeah.
A lot more of everything.
A lot more blackmail-y.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the episode, he was just like, yeah, it's, I won't tell Takeda if we have a three-way with each other when we fucking...
And to this, fucking Silver Knee's like,
I still think he's gay. He's gay. He's definitely gay.
Like, no.
Let's examine the facts. Fujiwara is only ever nice to Takeda. He had the whole first half...
The other main characters are bad! They're not good people!
He's only...
One is his girlfriend who cheats on the best friend, and the other one is the best friend!
He was only nice to Takeda, and he's talking to Takeda, he's like, listen, women ain't nothing but bitches and hoes, and fuck women, bros for life.
Because both of their girlfriends are cheating.
Let me suck your dick.
Both other girlfriends are cheating on them with each other.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like a really strong, repressed homosexuality coming from him. He's just like, listen, fuck all women, fuck them. We only need guys here right now. I would not be surprised. Can we at least settle on that?
I totally like. He sleeps with two. He's already sleeping with two different women.
He's only doing that to like cover it up.
If he does, I will literally like be upside down. Like I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. Also, just like as a gay man, like I almost find that offensive. Like when I say, "Oh, this person's gay," like most of the time, like unless I'm like saying, "Oh, this person just acts gay," or like if I say, "I hope this person's gay," that's like a good thing. Like because it's like I want you to join our side. I deem you worthy to be one of us.
All right, this is not the light side versus the dark side.
Deem you to be one of us. But him,
he's a Sith Lord. He can't be a Jedi.
Yeah, I want the super scummy bag. This scumbag, in addition to like being this horrible guy who just fucks whoever he wants and blackmails people into sleeping with them and beats his girlfriend up. In addition to that, he happens to be gay too. Like, ugh.
Listen, this show is not painting anyone in a positive light. So.
Yeah, right. Like, not to hate on on the straight people. I'm not saying you're all like this. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you guys can keep this one. You can keep it.
I'm so positive he's gay. But also, more importantly, Hotaru is like, I want to feel bad for Hotaru, but like, she digs herself in so many graves. It's
yeah, she's kind of the cause of all this.
It's like if you see a woman get mugged, and then you run up to her like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad. What happened?" And then the woman just like, I don't know, kicks you in the nuts and takes your wallet. It's like that. It's like, I want to feel bad because she got mugged, but maybe she just, I'm like, they're both so evil. Why is everyone so evil in the show?
I really don't like that they made Yuma too stupid.
What was the stupid thing she said to this episode? I forgot. It was some really stupid shit that was like super ignorant.
Wait, what was it? Wait, maybe I wrote it down. I know I wrote down a quote. Either it was this episode.
It was so stupid, I just can't remember it because my brain can't like think that way right now.
No, I think I remember the other stupid quote from last week. The one where she's like, "Oh, who are you cheating with?"
I think she was like, "We can't cheat because we're both women" or something.
Yeah, he's like,
you can't cheat on. It's not cheating if it's another woman.
Like, we're both girls after all. I'm just like,
oh no! She said when Hotaru was talking to her about love, and she's like, "Wow,
oh yeah,
wow." Hotaru must really love Fujiwara.
Yes. Oh my god, that was priceless.
Yo, Hotaru is like,
god,
literally kissing her and like feeling around. I was like, wow, she must really love Fujiwara.
I mean, she goes on this whole thing of like what love is. Love is when you can't, when it's just you and the other person and everyone else. And you can't only think about them and you love them. And then she starts making out with her and she's like, oh wow, she must really love Fujiwara. Oh my god, she's cheating on him with you.
It's not cheating. They're both
girls. Like I can't. Like that actually is like the only thing that I don't like about the show. Like they make her too dumb.
Yeah, Yuma's kind of like, I don't
like there's like not knowing about how like relationships work, and then like there's being like this.
Yeah, Yuma needs to like step up her education. Like she needs to take a hiatus. She needs to take a note from Takeda, call a hiatus, and just study real quick for like a week, and then come back to the game.
Yeah, she needs to just go to summer school all year round.
That's like a crazy insult. Bitch, you in summer school all year round.
Oh my god. Fun story. I just saw like a bunch of kids like walking from what I assume is summer school because they're just wearing their book bags. I'm just like, idiots.
Idiots. Meanwhile, like, I'm on my way to work or something.
I know. Like, I'm the real idiot.
Alright. So that was a fun episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next up is Centaur no Nayami. Which...
Snake Girl, yeah.
Yeah, Snake Girl finally got her own whole episode dedicated to her. And it was fucking great.
I loved it. This is my episode of the week.
I was gonna say, I bet you said it was the episode of the week when we were watching it.
Yeah, no, I loved it. It was just so great. Like, it's everything about her is so like off. Everything about her and like just the Snake people are so like, it's just so much more than you would think. Like
their
just
culture.
like the rest of this anime. Yeah, the culture. It's like you thought they were just like, oh, we're just kind of like Native Americans. Like, no, not even. Like, that's actually horribly incorrect. Like, yes, they live in Antarctica, but like they're just cut off from everyone. Apparently, they've just been making communication with people, like humans. It's weird that they refer to everyone else as humans.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, are they not part of the same, well, I mean, like, classification of species, I guess?
Yeah, I would literally love to see how, like, their taxonomy works.
I think they did briefly cover that in, like, the first episode or something, but I don't remember them talking about the snake people.
Oh. And for people that don't know what taxonomy is, it's the science of classifying like organisms.
It's actually a study of taxes.
Shut up.
But whatever. You can be as wrong as you want to be.
Let me be a nerd. But
she was awesome. She was really awesome.
She like I just. She even has to do. It's not that so much that she was super great. It's that everyone's reactions to her were like 10 out of 10.
Oh my god! It was still the best moment. It was literally.
Are you go?
Where Nozomi hit her on the head, and then all the fucking people with guns just pop out of nowhere.
3 agents just like come out. Old man takes a shotgun. He's like, yo, I'm ready to go.
We had to replay that scene. I didn't even see the dude on the roof. That was like a sniper, just like getting ready to shoot him.
Oh my god. Yeah, that scene was pretty funny.
We also got the little drop hints of the correctional clinic and other weird shit that exists in this universe.
Like, it's actually like when they went shopping, like they're like, oh, I had never like tailed stuff for like a snake girl, and they're like, whoa, like you better. Do you want to get sent off to a correctional facility? Yeah, so it was weird. It was like that totalitarianism combined with like definitely like, you know, a cute or not so cute amount of discrimination.
Cute discrimination.
That's the name of our podcast, Cute Discrimination.
Cute discrimination.
Actually,
no. I think that would draw a lot of bad comments.
or like our next like punk rock band.
Oh, that would be like a good rock band.
Yes, full of lollies. Cute discrimination. Done. But yeah, they give like these huge lessons about like the past of the snake people and their anatomy as well. Nothing about them's like really snake-like, actually. Like they can't.
I mean, other than their appearance.
Yeah, other than their appearance, like they can't unhinge their jaws, they can't expand their ribs. So they're pretty much not a threat in that sense. Like,
although when she was like opening her mouth at Hime, I mean, looked kind of like a threat.
Yeah, no, like I understand
like
Hime passing out. Like she looked like she was about to like just kill her. And I love it when she's like, "Oh, like do you want to be friends? Like I love being friends with you guys." And then she gives her a smile, and then Hime passes out.
I hope she becomes like a part of like the, I guess, quote unquote main cast.
I know. Oh, me too. That would be just. That would be everything. I love her so much. She's easily my favorite character. Like, just because, like, just so everything about her just so, like, interesting. And then everyone's reactions to her are so, like, cool.
Also, good job making, like, an actual snake girl look pretty cute. Like, she's super cute. Like, when she was in her outfits and stuff.
Yes, I really liked her when she was dressed up in the tuxedo. She looked very cool. Yes, takusan kakoi desu. But yeah, no, it was really like, I just love her character as a whole. She's just so, you know, despite the fact that everyone's like a horse girls and devil people and angel people and yada yada and so on and so forth, and then like the snake girl is just like, she just brings like a whole like amount of interesting that's like just so much more interesting, like just in such a way that like it seems so fresh, like just like her appearance combined with her actual personality, it's just very refreshing.
Yeah, she had a bit of a really nice personality. Like, I was expecting her to be kind of sweet and stuff, but I wasn't expecting it to be, like, that. Like, I don't know, she kind of subverted what I was expecting.
Yeah, like, she wasn't like, oh, I'm a cute girl, but I just have a snake, like, you know, I just have a head of a snake.
Yeah, she felt really she felt really realistic as a character in that situation. And she had her cute moments. Like, she had her cute moments without being, like, overly cute.
Like when they were watching the movie.
Yeah, like watching the movie or when she had the bonnet on her head because she was like, I don't want people to see me and discriminate against me.
After what happened. Also, I love how, like, you know, something political and crazy, like an equivalent to like the Cuban Missile Crisis, like, happens that, like, you know, directly affects her as being a snake person. Like, so basically, American ship sinks, and like, it sinks around like Antarctican territory, and like, there's a huge big reaction to the point where like the ambassadors from that are in Antarctica are like removed.
Yeah.
Like, that's like some crazy shit.
And they do that thing where I think she brings it up to them, and one of them is just like, well, we don't really care because that's like America, so why would we care? So it's kind of like they're not super homogenous.
Yeah,
I guess like
they're
not like a global entity or something. They're not globalists.
Oh, it's so funny. I just find it really ironic that like this anime is like so much about like being very PC about where people come from and stuff. Meanwhile, Japanese people are calling other people like fucking hafus. And like,
I find it fun that we are watching a show about literally the actual content of that part of the episode was just them going clothes shopping. Yet it brought up discussions about correctional facilities, terrorism or whatever, spies, and globalism in their society. So, yeah. Really in depth for what it is.
This anime is so fucking crazy. I love it. I love it.
Hope it gets stranger.
Yes. Ugh. Well, moving on to something that's not so strange.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do 2 episodes of this. It's gonna be a while.
This is actually going to be this. This is actually the second part to this. The separate hour special.
Hour-long
special. just on Apocrypha.
Fate Apocrypha.
Oh right, I totally forgot we had to like talk about the old episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was, what was it, episode 5? Yeah, episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5. I totally forgot about that. So basically, this whole episode is like, oh, Joan, like,
just Joan, yeah.
Joan, let's try make Joan being best girl, and I still don't think that's gonna happen. Like, Astolfo's just too good.
Astolfo kind of, like, broke the fourth wall at one point.
Yeah, like, she was like,
oh, Joan's just gonna come in here and take the spotlight.
Yeah, like, that was really funny. Even though we all know once Astolfo shows his face, it's gonna go back to normal. Cause it's not that I dislike Joan's personality. Like, she's like cute, but like, she's no Astolfo.
She rubbed me as like very plain a lot of the times, but the times when she wasn't, she was like super cute and interesting. Usually when she's out of character, whenever she does something that's kind of out of character, it's kind of interesting.
Like what? Because there's not much character she has. So.
Exactly. I don't know, like that when she tried to make Seek smile, yeah.
Yeah, Seek smile. Yeah, that was
cute.
Really awkward. But
it was awkward, but it was cute because it was awkward for her to do that. That's an Astolfo thing, but
yeah, stop trying to be Astolfo. I would go as far as like, I don't know, in this episode, like, I don't know, at this point Astolfo might be like the first anime character in my mind to be best girl and best guy. Cause he was just so cool and he got taken away. He's like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, he was really like okay with it. Like, all right, I'm going this way, guys. Peace. Here's my sword. Which, by the way, was my problem. A big problem I had, which Drew's going to argue with me about. I did not feel... I don't know. Like, she's supposed to be neutral, but she didn't feel very neutral. Like, I don't feel the neutrality coming from Joan, right? Like, she made a case for Sieg being not their property anymore, even though he's still technically homunculus, and he has the servant's heart. So if anything, he's doubly part of their war.
But at the same time, once again, he said, hey, basically it was like, hey, do you want to be part of this war? Heck no. All right, then everyone leave him alone.
But I feel like he doesn't have a choice in that. It's like asking if a servant came up to Ruler and was like, I don't want to be part of this war. Would Ruler take their side? Because that would break neutrality. I guess I view neutrality as just being an observer versus maintaining something. Like, just watch the war unfold. Like, she should just see what happened after Sieg's thing.
Like, pretty much every servant who gets summoned wants their wish to be... Like, they have a wish that they want to grant, so it's like...
But, yeah, he's
for a reason.
He's their homunculus, and he does have the heart of their servant. So it shouldn't really matter if he's just like, I don't want to be part of this war. I would kind of be like, too late. You're already part of it. Like, you're a big part of it, actually.
No, he's human. Well, at this point, he's a human who doesn't want to be part of the war. Like... Well, now that he has Siegfried's heart, he's essentially human. So...
He's a human that's still involved in the war. Alright, so this is... Alright, I guess we could boil it down to this.
That's like saying, like, if this happened, and he's not, because he's not a servant, even if he has a heart of a servant, still not a servant. Like, with this... Let's assume that Fate's Day Night was... Kotohime was actually, like... supposed to do what he did as a priest. And this stuff happened, and he's like, hey, I need protection because I don't want to be part of this war anymore. Like, I'm not a servant, I'm not a master. He's neither. Like, those are literally the only requirements that you need to have to be part of this war. If you don't have those requirements, you're not part of this war. Period.
But look, let's put it this way. I think Joan is being more of a peace enforcer as opposed to a neutral observer. Like, alright, in this scenario, let's say one of the teams captures a hostage, just like a regular civilian hostage, and is like, my servant's gonna chop her head off if you don't come out here and fight me. Would you support Ruler jumping in, like, oh, you can't take hostages? Because I feel like that's something she would do, given what I've seen of her so far, but I also feel like that's not neutral. Like, you're getting in the action right now.
Okay, fine. You can call her like a peace enforcer. Like,
yeah, she's like a peace enforcer.
She's neutral in the sense that she's not going to pick a side.
But her actions are influencing. It's still influencing the war. Like, she shouldn't be influencing the war. Having Sieg taken out of the war is a big influence on the war. Like, she should just be
taken out of the war no matter what because he killed himself, not because she did anything.
Not Siegfried, Sieg the homunculus.
Oh,
like, just taking him out of the war has an impact on it. So I feel like she's.
I feel like she's well within. I feel like she's well within her right to do so. Because I'm sorry. Like, I'd be like, hey, are you a servant? No. Are you a master? No. All right then. You have no business being in this war. Goodbye.
But that's like half of their team. Half of the team is like homunculuses.
All that other stuff is just like,
half
secondary.
Of their team are homunculi.
In the strictest sense of the war, he is not a part of it. In the strictest sense of what Holy Grail war is.
I guess she's like a literalist then, because I can't see, like, I guess if she wants to play peace enforcer, then I see what she's doing, but then I wouldn't say she's neutral. She's more like enforcing peace and
on which side?
And in doing so, favoring side, like not specifically favoring sides, but impacting the war from how it should be played out.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, you can't say she's not neutral if she's not taking a side. Like
you can not take sides and still not be like, if you're equally screwing over both sides, you're still not really neutral. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to pin down because it's like, yeah, you're not favoring a side, but your job is supposed to be observing the war, and you're like super impacting the war right now. Like, you're totally possibly changing the outcome of certain events right now. So I don't know. I feel like that's my justification for why Ruler should be taken out of this. No.
Well, I think what she's doing is good because I think in my personal opinion, I think she's necessary in like every Holy Grail war. Maybe that's why I don't mind it because there's just like it just gets so crazy to the point where it's just like, you know, like people cheat or something. Not like not saying
like
that
every Holy Grail war.
Well, what Emiya is doing isn't cheating per se.
Well, Kotomine
he just has a bunch
two
of
servants.
Yeah, Kotomine cheated. He cheated, and Joan should have been like, I don't know, should have just fucked up Archer shit for doing so.
My other point about the episode though was
Hmm?
Joan has really nice fashion sense for
Oh, she does. She looks cute.
a 15th century saint.
They all they're out of combat armor.
Yeah, like their casual outfits are like on point.
All good.
They have like great fashion designers. Clearly, they know how to shop.
Well, only for the females. The guys just wear the same shit. Unfortunately, like Astolfo doesn't have casual clothes.
Which is kind of a shame. I feel like Astolfo should have cat.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know, like we get a billion dislikes later. Yes, but at least it's not my fault this time.
Outfit. I don't care about like
and then
Karna or anything, like whatever. But
yeah. Oh, and then Jack the Ripper makes her appearance.
Yeah, well, we're jumping episodes.
No, she makes her appearance in episode 5.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. No, she made an appearance earlier than that too. Ever being strict.
Okay, well, this is like the first like real one with like lots of like dialect and decent amount of dialect between her and Mommy Dearest.
That was a really weird scene too. The way it was shot, like you didn't see their faces. Like their faces,
it was so out of focus.
Yeah, it was like out of focus, and they like purposely didn't give their faces eyes, so it was like a blank face, and every shot was Jack in a different spot. Like she was in the chair, then she was standing up, then she was in her mom's lap,
and then she wasn't. Yeah, and at some point she just turns invisible.
Yeah,
which I'm like.
And I was expecting like a jump scare to pop up, like she just jumps on the camera or something.
Yeah, no, that was yeah, but I liked it. I like Jack the Ripper.
Apparently, we're gonna argue about that later. So stop trying to get people on your side now. So is that a good segue into the next episode? Like...
Absolutely. So first of all, my favorite scenes was definitely the opening scene with Mordred's death scene.
Oh, Mordred. Yeah, that was actually really good. First off, this whole episode 6 was like awesome all around. Yeah, like all of it was great, and it felt especially good with the whole Mordred backstory because we got to see like Saber and like I think that was like the first time they ever showed Morgan, which is Mordred's mom, and then they showed like Lancelot and Merlin and all the other people from Fate Grand Order. So it was nice seeing them animated.
Yeah, no, it was very good. Like, I feel like, God, my only one thing I didn't like about this episode is that there's just like a lot of fighting this episode.
Oh, like, God damn!
A lot of fighting, but no, but like not enough time for said fights. Like literally, the opponents kept switching like between like it was literally a 2-minute fight.
No, I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, there was too many opponents per fight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, we don't have to dedicate a whole episode, but like to one fight. But like having an 8, I was literally clocking it from like it was approximately like 8 minutes for like 3 to 4 different kind of fights, which in my opinion is like a bit much.
Okay, I think we should go step by step in this. First off, Mordred's backstory was awesome. I think it was a bit rushed the way it was just like I get because it was a dream, I guess, but I don't know. It just felt like it was really rushed the way it was like, all right, let's do all Mordred's backstory real quick. Like that could have been an episode in of itself if they wanted it to be. I would have not minded. I would not have minded a whole episode with Mordred's fucking.
Only if it had like cool action and stuff.
It could have. It could have been like her training under Arthur and learning and admiring him, because the way it was portrayed was just like, oh, I love King Arthur. Oh my god. And then she suddenly learns that's her father and stuff, which was extremely awkward, having her calling her father and then referring to herself as a son. But whatever.
I'm just like I wanted to say you're both women, but I feel like they'd both just like jump out of the screen and hack me into like pieces. Oh, excuse me. But let's see. Oh yeah, they do a very good job of setting the scene very well. What's gonna happen? Oh, they're like, hey, we're gonna use ourselves as bait. Oh, there's a bunch of serial killings of people from the Mage Association by probably Jack the Ripper.
Well, they narrow it down to it being a servant.
Yeah, sorry, not Jack the Ripper, but by assassin. The two kids from the Black Castle. I don't know really how to refer to like their home base. I guess we'll just call them the Yig Millennia. Yeah, two kids from the Yig Millennia clan, Russian. Well, 1.5. The brother. I feel like the brother didn't take the servant, and like the servant might die because of it.
What, you mean Frankenstein?
Yeah.
What did he do? Did he even do anything?
No, he didn't do anything.
Oh,
I'm telling you right now that he's probably gonna save her from the blast.
Maybe like a golem's gonna jump in the way or something. Oh no, he doesn't do golems.
I don't think he uses golems.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess we get to see his magic, and he gets to. I really appreciate the cameo by Dr. Octopus in this episode. I'm glad he had the spare time to not do a Marvel movie and show up in Fate Apocrypha to fight Karya.
Oh my god. I would say...
Why does she want to walk again? Explain this to me. Why is that her wish if she has fucking octopus claws?
I don't know. Ask her.
Well, I might not be able to.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yo, easily my favorite scene where fucking Cece just hits her. I was like, when you said octopus, I was like, oh, I think she's more like a spider. I think that's what Cece was thinking when he ran her over with the car.
Does not give a fuck. Like, little girl with fucking spider octopus legs. Oh my god, when she was on the windshield of his car, and he just like stops and pulls out a shotgun.
he's like, oh my god, wait, I was gonna say the, no, it was a quote from Umineko. I think, Badler's sister uses, like, have a good night. See you in hell. Let him saying that.
Does she also shoot a shotgun with like fingers coming out of it?
Oh my god. Yo, this must be some crusty ass toes. Jesus.
That was a weird fight. But the better fight...
You said great fight the wrong way.
The better fight... Alright. I think we're going to have two separate arguments here. First off,
Wait, before we go into arguments, I just want to point in that, like, the official, like, death flag has been raised for that loser who...
Oh, yeah, that idiot. That idiot survived more than 5 episodes. My prediction was wrong.
Yeah, but we were right. He's gonna die. Damn, he doesn't get killed in the war. They're just gonna kill him. He's literally the, what's that dude's name who was Medusa's master?
Shinji.
Yeah, he's literally the Shinji of this season. Of this series. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, wait, no, that means he's gonna live. Damn it.
Maybe he'll be the last one alive or something. He'll be the only one to survive the Grail War.
I know, like, they're gonna make him into a... No, they already found the Grail. So
The
no, they're looking at a core. A core for what exactly? Do we know?
I don't know. Don't they have like a vessel for the Grail or something? Like, I don't know how this Grail world works. I don't even gonna pretend to know how it works. I expect them to explain it.
Yeah, I know. That one guy who keeps commenting, who used to comment on our Facebook. What's his name?
Well, he comments on our
else?
YouTube videos. Someone else.
Someone else? Yeah. I feel like if you're watching this for some reason, then by all means, you can let us know.
Yeah, spoil us on the purpose of.
Well, not spoil us, but like just I don't know. Shout out to you for clarifying some stuff up because it definitely helps put the pieces together. But yeah. I just wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, we can go into the fight between Jack and Mordred.
But one more thing before we go into the fight and assassin stuff.
Multiple
Berserker was cute this episode. I fucking love Berserker. Now we can get into the fights.
Yeah. Her plugging up the computer and just like, yes, I did a good thing. I'm like, oh my god, you're the best.
Yes. And also Mordred was cute chasing a cat. Although it was completely out of character. I don't know why she did that. But anyway.
I don't know why she did it either. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Anyway, the bigger part of the episode. Fight number 1. We actually saw an assassin try to assassinate somebody. And I'm going to argue that is the first time an assassin has ever tried to assassinate somebody in Fate.
The assassins definitely tried to kill,
at least the Fate enemies.
Rin's dad.
That was all fake. That was all fake to get Gilgamesh to whatever kill him, and everybody's like, "Oh, the assassin is dead," and it was all misinformation.
Which is something assassins would do.
That's different. Spreading misinformation is different from assassinating. I'm saying this is the first actual assassination attempt by an assassin, like a legit attempt.
Wait, who are the other assassins? I actually forget.
Sasaki, which wasn't really an assassin. He was just guarding the gate.
Yeah, he was like a samurai.
And yeah, just the Hassans from Heaven's Field didn't count yet because it's not out. But yeah, and then the Fate Zero ones who literally just after that first attempt were just like, all right, let's all face Ryder at once. And even though we're assassins, let's just jump in front of Ryder and fucking try to fight him.
Yeah, well, they weren't the smartest assassins. Weren't the smartest. I would have been like, let's just send out 10 people.
But no, Jack was like, fight number 2. Jack was awesome. I think someone else on this podcast has a differing opinion on this, but Jack was awesome. Retort. She was... I'm going to say this. She had the best... I guess this is debut of all the servants. She had incredible voice acting, incredible fight scenes. She was creepy as fuck. She did the shit Assassin is supposed to do. She actually was pretty strong. Like, she probably could have killed Mordred if it wasn't, like, interference.
Oh yeah, she was so strong that she didn't manage to land a blow on her. Right.
Did we see Mordred land a blow on Jack, or was Jack just fucking around with Mordred while Mordred was like going crazy?
She actually cuts her.
She gave her a little cut. Jack literally was whispering in Mordred's ear and sniffing her the whole time.
Yeah, well, that's all she can manage to do, because anything else and she would have died.
I don't think so. Remember, Jack has a power up against women. That's why she tried to figure out if Mordred was a woman or not. So she would have Noble Phantasmed her and blew her back to oblivion.
Yeah, she's so strong that she, took an explosion to the face very well. So fast. I don't know why she couldn't dodge an explosion.
Mordred has, like, instinct because she's, like, in a saber and she's like, oh, I fucking see things 20 steps ahead. Assassin's just like, assassin.
Exactly, and that's why she could also. That's why she probably just let her snip her. She's like, okay, she's just gonna stay.
Oh yeah, Mordred let her.
Next to me for a second.
Did she also let Chiron fucking CQC her ass to the floor?
Was that part of her plan? Cool. I was like, wait, her what? Master plan.
Like, I love Mordred, don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's thinking too many steps ahead of anybody else.
Chiron, to me, he was like the real MVP this episode. Cause
I know, Jack was fucking.
He used his brains, and he almost like any closer, and he would have probably potentially either seriously harmed Jack or killed her. Like
good job killing someone on your team. Good job.
Jack is not on their team.
I mean, she's on their side of the.
She's on their side, but that doesn't. But we all know at this point that doesn't mean much. So.
We already lost our saber. Why don't we just kill our assassin too? We got this Grail War.
They're not fighting together, so it doesn't matter.
Just let. Actually, you know what? I have a big problem with that now. Why didn't they just let Jack kill Mordred before they jumped in? Like, regardless of what your objective is, you could have just waited.
Well, I think their main target was definitely Mordred.
Yeah,
Mordred
definitely
just
was.
Dodged it. Like, they were like, oh, it's the perfect time to hit her while she's completely, like, but they were about to do this
except
big,
it wasn't.
It was. Actually, it was a good time.
It was a good time. It was so good that she just dodged it. I feel like they could have waited more. Like, just wait till Jack beats the shit out of Mordred.
Besides, that was pretty good accuracy considering he was, like, super crazy far. Like,
I expect that from archers.
Whatever. To me, Chiron.
I mean, he was awesome when he like CQC'd Mordred.
He was awesome when he was pinging everyone. He was awesome. Yeah, CQCing Mordred. Even though I feel like that match is gonna switch up very soon.
I don't know. Chiron's pretty strong. He might like have a couple more things up his sleeve.
I hope. Yeah, right. I hope so. I hope he just like literally just grows like his horse half.
Oh man, he just starts stampeding through Mordred.
Literally channels his inner Hime and just goes balls to the wall.
Oh man, I hope they actually, going back to Jack, I hope they re-record her lines in Fate Grand Order. I mean, it was so good. Like, her lines were so fucking creepy and good. I don't know why you don't like her.
I never said I didn't like her. I just don't like her as much as you do.
I don't know why you aren't praising her amazingness. She was clearly the best part of this episode. And I look forward to more.
She was a central part, but she wasn't... Like, I'm not saying she was bad in this episode or anything. I'm just like... I wasn't just like, whoa, she's about to totally just overwhelm, like, Mordred.
I mean, she was pretty overwhelming Mordred, but also just like her performance in general was just really creepy. I never got that sense.
Like performance. Oh yes, her performance. I'll give it. It was very good considering who and what she is. Yes, for people who don't know who she. Well, I'm not even gonna spoil it for you because I feel like they're gonna go into it and then you're all gonna like want to throw up in your mouth a bit because that's really really gross.
It also explains why Jack the Ripper is like a little girl, but okay. No more spoilers.
No more spoilers. But yeah, like that performance is great, but like I just like maybe if she would have like I don't know, got off an actual hit on Mordred, I've been like, you know what, you're right. Because yeah, she did a bunch of playing around, but she just never hit her.
I don't think it's like she's not gonna chip shot her. If she's gonna hit her, she's just gonna kill her because she's like an assassin. I don't think she's not gonna do this prolonged fight thing. Like,
oh really? Because that fight seemed really prolonged for someone who just wanted to kill her.
No, she was really prolonged. She really did what she had to do. She was like, "I know who you are. I know you're a woman now. I'm just gonna fucking kill you now with my no offense." If Chiron didn't get in the way like an asshole,
that's a fine assumption to make.
Whatever. By the way, this is my episode of the week. This was like such an amazing.
No kidding. Yeah.
For Jack alone, this is my episode of the week. I fucking I still love Mordred more, but I love Jack second most. Maybe next to Frank. It's you know how painful this series is gonna be for me now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I know for a fact, like Jack has to die. There's no way Jack is winning this war. Neither is Frankenstein. They're both gonna die horrible, brutal deaths. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm about to watch everyone I love. Oh god, Atlantis gonna probably die too. You know, the podcast, the second half of this like series, and
you're just gonna be depressed. Like
me being like, Fate Apocrypha is. I don't feel like talking about it. Let's skip this one.
Like,
me just crying.
And then me like, yes, she's dead too.
Oh my god! What are you gonna do when Nostalful dies?
Yeah, that may be the only one, right? We're both like kind of just like, yeah, maybe we should just skip this.
That's the one we don't like cover at all.
We're like, no, we're just skipping it. Nostalful died. Not talking about it. Nostalful died, and we're upset, and we're not talking about it. Moving on.
Watch them all die in one episode. Oh, great! Now I'm thinking about the worst case scenarios. Like
they all die. We just skip the podcast that week.
In place of the podcast, we do like one of them in memoriam films of Astolfo and Jack and everyone else with some sad music in the background.
We actually committed ourselves in a 36-hour hold at a hospital in a psychiatric ward, just for our own mental health.
All right, I think that's. Anything else you got to say about this episode?
No. Let's not talk anymore before we like speak all these awful things into existence.
Yeah, oh my god, we're gonna jinx ourselves so bad. All right. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Anything you want to say?
Lots of love. Look out for our mixtape, Cute Discrimination, coming to...
Yeah, Cute Discrimination coming out soon, guys.
Coming to a Chinatown near you.
Coming to a black market near you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Later.